I've had this thing for a while. It's a 40 volt, just cheapo weed eater, but it works pretty well. 15 minutes, battery lasts about, well, half the battery lasts 15 minutes. That's just all I need to do for weed eating around this place, and I barely ever use it. I've been wanting a leaf blower for a while, so I picked up the backpack one, and it actually hold 2 batteries, so I went ahead and got, not a tool only, I got another battery with it and charger, so I can take my weed eater battery and double it up, because all the reviews I read, people bitch and moan that it's not as good as gas, it only lasts 20 minutes. It's like, dude, I don't want to boil leaves for 20 minutes. Oh, so look at this. This is the one that it came with. It's empty, right? So we're going to throw that on. I should use the same charger as the weed eater, I'd imagine. Yeah, flashy flash. But the weed eater is only 2.6 amp hour, so I would guess that this is 5, basically 2.5. I'd imagine it's set up so you can use them together without an issue, but it'd probably take a runtime from 20 minutes to half an hour, so that's fine. I'm not too sad about it. Like I said, I don't want to really blow leaves for that long anyway. Okay, this should be fun, because some people are also bitching about the charging time. This is the charger it came with, this little dinky thing. 42 volts, 1.5 amp for output. And the one that came with that weed whip that I bought is the bigger base. I wonder if it's a faster charger. 72 watts, output 40 volt. That's not very specific, jackasses. Alright, well, even the documentation online didn't say, but we'll just go off of the 72 watts. It says it's 40 volt out. You'd think that's probably a lie. I mean, you're not going to charge a 40 volt battery to 40 volts by giving it 40 volts. The logarithmic being you'll just never get there. But let's do 72 divided by 120. 0.6 amps, right? 20 divided by, let's say 40 times 0.6, so 1.8, probably some losses. So this is probably the same. It's probably a 1.5 amp output, same as this little guy right here. It's just that has a bigger base, and this one you would, I don't even know if you just, I mean, I use it because I got 2 batteries, but yeah, it's interesting. It's only 1.6 amps, so that's why this takes a while to charge. So 2.6 amp hour battery at 1C, I mean, it's lithium. We could force feed 2.6 amps into that, and it would charge just fine. It's not going to damage it any. Same thing there, like a 5 amp hour battery at 1.5 amps. Like that's going to, yeah, it's going to take, well, two hours would be 3, so 4.5 would be 3 hours. So yeah, to get it, to fill that thing up, it's going to be 3.5, 4 hours to charge it. Let's see if it's any good. That's normal mode. Like, not super impressive at all. Good for clearing dirt out of the garage. And then there's a button. It looks like if the leaves are dry, it's fine. If they're wet, it kind of sucks. Really, like, I'm not impressed at all. I think I'll have Steve bring his over to kind of show a gas one, and then I'll probably just return this piece of shit. Yeah. Okay, Steve came over because he's my hero, and he brought his big badass gas one. You know, dingle dingle. We're gonna see if I gave this thing a bad test or if it really does suck. So here, oh yeah, that's right, you have to start yours. Yeah, that's the draw, right? Though good electric.
Yeah, you don't have to take it off to start it,
right? Take my pants off to start it. Is it not ready yet?
Huh?
Is it not ready yet?
No, it's just not working.
This is upsetting. I just plugged my battery into this thing and it says 66%. And it died when me and Steve were goofing with leaf blowers. So what we discovered is his Husqvarna, it was pretty much neck and neck. His was a little bit better, but not too bad. And then we each did half of this path. So Yeah, he did this path, I did this one. And we traded halfway through, and really they felt about the same. So the advantage of his blower is that it'll run for more than half an hour. So, but I don't plan on having to blow that many leaves. I got the brush hog, so I'm gonna get back here and just start clearing crap out. We're gonna try to keep, like, even trees this size. I want to keep those from next to them, maybe not so much, but we're gonna keep a lot of the young trees and just get rid of all these thorny pricker bush things. Yeah, it'll be good. And actually, that's interesting. So this tree like died and then got a fresh start. We'll leave him alive. He's a fighter. And there's all the crap I started dragging out of the woods. Some of it's a little rotten. There's still stuff in there. We'll just go around it and pick it up later. Yeah, so borrowed Steve's truck, picked up this brush hog. It's a 26-inch cut with like a 300 something cc motor, big Honda on it, 390. So a lot more power than your average push mower. Apparently gets along pretty well. And then we bought a holy heck of a lot of decking. There's just, life is just in the way of everything right now, but I want to spit out some content. So this is the color they had in stock at Lowe's. I bought out all their 16-foot pieces, even though I'm only going to need like 12 and a half feet, but like, it sucks to have to cut that much off. Either way, at least it'll be one piece. I want seams. I don't want seams anywhere. But you can see this deck is just beat. I power washed it last year, and now the kids crawling around on it. Like, it's just a piece of shit, right? It's gross looking. Everything's bowing and nasty. So we're gonna strip that down this weekend while brush hogging, both here and at Steve's house. So we'll be busy, but it'll be fun. Okay, this thing's pretty simple. It's got a fuel cutoff that is on. The guy said if you don't transport it with that off, that it fills the crankcase and he's got to change oil. So I'm like, well, I'm not going to do that to you. He's got reverse lever, forward lever. This is to make the blade go, and then you got to take it off of there a little bit to get it to start. It's choke. Control it with the camera, so I'm just gonna get rolling, see how it looks once the sun goes down. Right here, we'll do one more because I don't want these here, they're pretty big. About to come through with the shovel, dig some of these up, but it's good. Probably should have done like a before shot, but cleared most of this out, cleared up and down a couple of the paths up by the wood pile, and then back here along the property line, and only worked about 45 minutes. So I gotta go unload that lumber while it's still a little bit of light out, and then every night I'll get out here and try to finish this thing up before Friday. Get everything chopped, and then I can deal with leaves and shit like that later.